What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick, funny little video. So, I did a video not too long ago about how, there's going to be a retail apocalypse, right? And, well, this is going to be a funny little story time. So, it's going to be basically funny retail stories. And, well, I work security at a store, right? A very prominent store that's dotted all over the country and whatnot. And well, me doing this video that I did when it came to the retail apocalypse, what retailers can do, which is, one of three things. Either bolster your, I should say, change certain kind of policies to allow your associates and security to actually stop people from stealing. And I'm pretty sure if someone's in your security and or they've been an associate for well over a year, they know what retail theft looks like. Just saying. But, do that, which will then keep customers coming back, will keep prices down for the customers. Now, another part of that was two other caveats, right? So if they don't do that, which is, make it to the point to where associates and otherwise can actually stop retail theft, the outcome is going to be this. The good customers are either going to start stealing themselves, meaning they're going to start loading up a cart once a month, fill it up full of like $500 worth of groceries, and walk out. Just like all these other little fucks that they're watching do, right? And this is across the country. It doesn't matter what city you're in, unless you're in a small town. This is happening in every major city. It does not matter whether it's red or blue. Okay, I live in a red state, but yet the city I live in is more liberal than anything else, which is weird where I live because I live in Alaska. But so I have two stories to tell. Okay. So a part of it would be either the good customers are either going to start stealing, or they're going to start putting shit into their own hands, and they're going to start beating the shit out of all these thieves, right? So one night while I'm working and everything, one of our normal dudes must have been in the store, didn't know until a random customer walks up to me. He's all like, "Hey man, don't know if you probably know, but you have several people in your aisles back that way just stuffing their pockets and their bags. You got one guy wearing like this yellow raincoat poncho thing, and he's stuffing his backpack full of meat." So I was like, "Okay, thank you, man." And I asked him what he looked like face-wise, and I see someone with a yellow poncho come out of one of the aisles, so I point him like that guy. He's like, "No, that guy." I'm like, "Okay, but thank you." So once he gets close enough, I recognize him. He's one trespass, not allowed in the store, but trespassers don't do shit unless, AP and or whoever's working the store actually starts getting the point across to, "Hey, you're not allowed here. I'm going to annoy you every single time you come through this door. You're better off going to some other store." Right? But not only that, huge retail thief comes in, grabs shit, puts it in his backpack, and walks out, showing that he knows that, oh, hey, I can't look in his bag, or, oh, if I can't see it, I can't do nothing, kind of like thing, right? Well, he beeps going out the door. I do my little things like, "Hey, man, you mind showing me, what you purchased in the store or anything else like that?" Because I can't call him a thief, and I know where all the registers are located at, and he came out of an aisle, and he beeped, so it's like, oh, yeah, he's obviously stealing. But I can't say that because company policy states that I can't accuse anyone of theft, even if I know they're a thief. But, well, not even 3 or 4 seconds later, the dude who told me about him comes up from behind me, and he cuts the dude off. He's like, "Hey man, why don't you show him what you stole? Why don't you take it out of your bag, man? Come on." He's all like chest bumping him and all this other kind of shit, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna get bad. And within that time frame, he ends up pinning the dude against a fucking claw machine, grabs him by his arm, because the dude's all like pushing him away, so he grabs him by his arm, wrenches it up behind him, flips him over onto his face, and then pins him onto the ground. Now, at this point in time, I'm like, fuck, okay, I definitely have to, like, call security and everything. So I was like, hey, guys, yeah, we got, an issue over here at, the main door. So our armed guard and then, asset protection shows up. And it's like, whoa. Like, they originally thought it was me because I wear a yellow coat, and they saw someone with yellow on the ground. But within, like, a split second, they kind of realized it wasn't me. But yeah, it was quite interesting because this dude was sick and tired. Because he even said, "He's like, I'm tired of watching these people just grab shit and go, grab shit and go. I'm sick and tired of it." And he's like, "I know you are too, and I know you can't do very much. So it's like, hey, but I just had to do something. I'm sick and tired of this." And I've been telling people for a long time that more and more people are either going to start stepping in and doing what is right, or they're going to start joining in and doing what's wrong. Okay, so that's story one, and that one was funny because I was like right there, and I was like, oh, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to call that in. I actually wanted to watch this dude get his just desserts for a little bit, but I was like, damn it, I gotta call in because constant monitoring. They watch all associates 24/7. They watch associates more than they actually watch the thieves. But I digress from there. So story number two, right? I came in yesterday for work, and one of my other dudes, he was telling me about how there was a dude who always comes in, he's always stealing stuff and all this other kind of crap. And well, AP at that time and the witness weren't able to get anything from said individual because AP didn't have their elements. Walks out, and as they're following behind the person, off duty police officer tackles the shit out of this dude, takes him to the ground, cuffs him, and then puts him under arrest. Fuck yes. And the thing is, if retailers do not stop what's going on, it's going to cost customers more and more money. I tell customers this all the time. Whatever store you shop at locally, okay, if it's like a main conglomerate like Target, Walmart, Kroger, Fred Meyer, whatever, right? If they have a website, go to their website, go all the way to the bottom. There will be like a little suggestions feature, or, oh, hey, contact corporate. Contact them and demand that they stop being fucking lazy and allowing prices to skyrocket, because at this point in time, it looks like it's retailers' plans to skyrocket prices to benefit their bottom line, because it's all about the dollar to them. It really is. So if you don't want your prices going up on you at the grocery store, call and complain, whether it's daily, whether if you're in the grocery store and you're literally actively seeing someone steal and you don't want to like intervene because safety issues, which is totally fine. Go ahead and call corporate, right, and say, hey, I'm actively watching someone steal from your store right now. And if you, who runs this kind of company, doesn't want to actually stop people from stealing, then I'm not going to shop at your retail location, and I'll shop, at a mom and pop location. They might be a little bit pricier, but at least, their prices aren't going to be going up and up and up and up and up to pay for that, nifty little insurance that you have for stolen items. So, funny little interesting story time. It's going to get worse until retailers actually start cracking down and going full hands-on. And I mean all retailers across the board. All of them. They all need to start going hands-on and doing something about it. Okay? Now, granted, yep, you're more likely going to have, a sea of people leaving certain departments when it comes to this. And I do mean security departments, because they're like, oh, hey, I'm going to join security. I'm going to, watch and follow people, but I'm not going to have to actually do anything. Now, they will be, if that's the case, and I can guarantee more than half of each department when it comes to security, whether it's AP, LP, whatever they want to call themselves, is going to have a mass exodus. But at the same time, you're going to actually have other people joining because they want to stop people from stealing. That's why I joined security in the first place, because I am tired of watching these people steal shit. I have to follow rules and, policies and all that other kind of shit, which a lot of them are literally just designed to tie our hands behind our backs with every one of our fingers intertwined and conjoined and shit. But I still try. So, that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Annoy the fuck out of any retailer you shop at and demand that they start doing something about retail theft. Like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Stay free, America. Love you guys. Later.